Hi Pisces, I am here to do your reading for this week of the 11th through the 17th. So let's get a few energies to go with you to get this started. Ooh, we had one that just jumped out. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Well, that's beautiful. It sure is. Okay, now we'll get a spirit animal oracle. And remember, only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. And you might check out your sun, moon, and rising signs to get a more complete picture. Ooh, you have the lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. That's a very nice card as well. Great start. Okay, now let's get an overall energy for you that you'll have with you for the week. And we had another one fly out. This is crazy. This one, not so crazy. Cool. Anyway, working too hard or multiple jobs. The need to bring balance and fun into your life. Juggling multiple priorities. Balancing the budget. Okay, so you're working too hard and doing too much? If that is true, you need to try to temper that a little bit. But if that's not what's going on, there's something in your life that's needing some balance. Okay. One more. This is a midpoint energy where you're waiting for your ships to come in. You put something out there and you're waiting to see what comes back. And something that is sometimes also said about this card is that you are waiting. And it says, take action. Go do something instead of just waiting. Okay? One more here. The Lovers. This is where you have a very important relationship, one that does tend to be of the romantic kind. And it also says that you have an important choice to make. Maybe that's where the juggling is coming in, or the imbalance, rather. Okay, let's get one more card. The Four of Pentacles. And that typically talks about holding on tightly to your pentacles. But I do believe you can replace those pentacles with whatever is going on in your life that needs attention. Like, it could be anything. Whatever it is, if there's something in your life that you're holding on too tight to, you need to relax some, okay? Because everything is better in a state of flow and not so good when it's, wrapped up and contained. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords, which means an ending. And that is swords, so those are thoughts. But something has caused you so much distress that it's creating an ending. And now those thoughts tend to stay with the person unless they work through them. And so you need to work through them and release them, okay? Because if you just try to put them in your back pocket, they will resurface at some point because they're going to want to be dealt with. And the Devil card just jumped out. So that's saying there's something in your life that is not in your best interest. It's to your detriment. But we can see what that is. It's this card, right? But there's an end. So I imagine when you get your new start, that will get rid of that devil energy. If you take care of those swords the way you should, deal with them, take away their power, and release them. I know I make it sound easy, and it's not always that easy, but that is something you need to do. Whether you go to counseling or deal with it by yourself, it's something that really needs to happen for your mental health and physical health too. King of Pentacles. It's a beautiful card. The King of Pentacles is the one that has the Midas touch. Whatever he touches turns to gold. He's confident, attracting and managing wealth. You can translate your vision into something that is tangible, practical, and often lucrative. You would be called the ultimate business owner. So that is an awesome card. Okay, let's get a few more. The Magician. And now the Magician is an action-oriented card. Okay? That says you have everything you need there with you and within you to create exactly what you want. You don't have to go anywhere to get anything. It's all inside of you or with you. So whatever it is you're wanting to do, you can do it. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck is the Sun. And that is the very best card in the deck. You cannot get any better than the Sun. So I see this as being totally taken care of because it's falling right in line here. And this card says, believe in the impossible. And if you're in this state, it might be a challenge to believe in the impossible. But here you have the Sun. And the Sun, it's like shine your light. Everything is super abundant, happy, joyous. It is the best card in the deck. So this can easily take care of this energy and that energy. All right? Where this is coming from, I see a few potentials, but nothing definitive. One would be the Balance card. Working too hard or multiple jobs, the need to bring balance and fun into your life, juggling multiple priorities, or potentially balancing the budget. But depending on how severe that is, that can cause a tremendous amount of stress. And you can only have so much stress, before there's an ending. And here, you're holding on too tightly to something. So you couple those, unless they're related, there's more stress. And on the Lovers, it talks about having to make a very important choice. I don't know what that is. You either do or will. So it's possible that that's creating a lot of stress. Here you put something out there and you're waiting to see how it's received. Positive stress is still stress, right? So there's a potential that there are several things that have created this much stress, or it could be narrowed down to one major thing. But either way, it's created an ending, which creates a new beginning. Even though we don't have any cards out here to show that, an ending creates a beginning. Once you take care of this is going to go right along with it, okay? Because I do believe that this is saying this. All right. And like I said, you have the very best card in the deck, which is right underneath it. So that's taking care of that. But you still need to process it. Take away its power and release it. Every time you release one of those swords, you will feel lighter. And when you get them done, you will feel free. Okay? So let's get a clarifying card for those. A few cards. First one being the Ten of Swords. The High Priestess. Okay, the High Priestess is talking about use your intuition, your divine feminine energy, your higher power. And so the way it's clarifying it, I think, is telling you what you need to do with that Ten of Swords. You need to use your intuition, go within, use your divine feminine energy and your higher power to deal with that, to make it go away. And like I said, when that goes away, so will that. Okay, I think they're tied at the hip. But we'll take one for the devil. And that is unless it is a Capricorn. And even if it is a Capricorn, that doesn't mean life is grand in that department. It just means that it's not representing the devil. It's representing a Capricorn. Okay, this is the card that wanted to come out for the devil. And that would indicate trickery. Either that, or probably with the cards that I have out here, it would say that you are doing too much, potentially for too many. Okay? Carrying all these swords, and when you're going by that version, it says that you are doing way too much for others and ignoring yourself in the process. And you can't do that, because if you don't take care of yourself, eventually you reach the point you can't take care of anybody else or any of their needs. And right here, this talks about that you're juggling a lot of stuff. And so, yeah, that could easily create an ending if it's that severe, if you're doing it that much. But on the good side of things, this is giving you the answer on how to deal with it. And you have the lion spirit, so you are very strong. You can handle this. And you have the very best card in the deck. So you'll be able to get through this just fine. But you do have to focus on it and get rid of it. And if it is that you're doing too much for others, you need to stop and put yourself first and get yourself straightened out, healthy, happy, whole, and then help others. I'm not knocking helping others, because if everybody helped, it would be a beautiful, beautiful world. So doing things for others is awesome, but not when it reaches this point or this point, because then it affects you in a negative way. Like it can take your health, and then you won't be able to do anything for anybody, even your own self, right? Okay? Now, there's always a possibility that it is trickery. I'm just going by these cards here. So, let's get some cards from the universe to see what they would like to say. One more. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Here's your new beginning. Okay. Your new beginning is an Ace of Swords. I think I'll put these up here. You have an Ace of Swords, which means a brand new challenge, which is quite fitting because you have an ending here, right? And this is just backing that up. The universe is backing that up by showing you your new beginning. It's like a brilliant idea. So that's awesome. And you have the King of Pentacles card right here, the energy, which is that of the Midas touch. So you couple those two together, this wonderful idea you have can turn out to be quite lucrative. And you also have the Magician, which is an action card. So maybe if you put those three together, you have the Midas touch, a wonderful idea, and a way to bring it to life. Okay, let's get another card. You have the Five of Cups. And I believe that is the universe's way of acknowledging this. Okay? Yeah. That you were busy looking in the spilled cups. Whatever happened. You know, trying to do things for other people or balance, whatever it is. And it was making you grieve and making you very sad. Now, if you would have turned around and looked, you'd see those two cups. And in turn, you'd see the bridge and the castle, which is where your happiness lies. And obviously, you are doing that. But for the moment, you weren't. And these kind of endings are really hard. They're challenging. So, if possible, learn from this and don't let yourself get there again. If, you know, it's not always possible, but if it is, that would be my suggestion. Okay, one more card. Oh, or maybe we'll just have a few fly out. Okay, here we go. And of course, there's no place to put them. Put them right there. This first one, the Four of Pentacles. Oops, sorry. The Four of Pentacles, which is right there. That's the universe's way of saying, I meant what I said, of acknowledging this. Yeah, this is going on. Okay. And your next card, absolutely beautiful. It looks like your new start is going to bring you much happiness. It's a Ten of Pentacles. That's where you want to share everything you have, all your joy, happiness, abundance, every wonderful thing with everybody you love. And it even includes your pets. So it is to me, one of the very best cards in the deck. So this reading, you know, it's going to be amazing if you can do it in a week. Time as well as energies are fluid. So I think this could easily take longer than a week to go through. But, you know, who knows? Getting out of this, using this as a guide, takes care of this and that. There's your new beginning. You get started. You have the Midas touch and the Magician. And the very best card in the deck. So you have two absolutely awesome cards here. And Your very last card is Temperance. That's where you want balance and harmony in your external environment. And it certainly looks like that is what you're going to get. Okay? So, you have this card. This card. This card, maybe I'll put it over here. He might, size-wise, he matches a little better. And this card. So it, you did go or are going through an ending, but look at what you're getting. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay? So you're going to be just fine. Okay, let's get a charm. It's the glasses again. They like to come out. Now, they never used to come out. But this is like wearing your rose-colored glasses and then taking them off and seeing reality. And maybe that's what happened. You were tootling along, doing everything for everybody, if that's what was going on. And then things started going awry, and it ended up creating this ending. But out of that, probably because your intentions were good, you're being rewarded with some absolutely beautiful energies. Best card in the deck, the Sun, the Magician, King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. You have some beautiful cards here, and you are plenty strong enough to handle all of this. Thanks so much. I hope you have a great week. And if you do all this in a week, let me know, because that would be crazy fast. Okay, much love. Bye.